Yeah. What about your quarantine? What about your studies?
They're going well. I mean, I have to be on studies. Like it's been quarantine then, and you have to do this.
Yeah.
And what about you?
I have been doing physics, maths, and chemistry too.
Yeah,
I'm doing that.
That's really great.
Yeah.
And what about your cooking? I mean, I really loved it.
Yeah.
I'm so inspired by you.
Yeah, I really love to cook.
I really tried recipes. They're
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. Absolutely. I have put it on YouTube. I uploaded some videos
Yeah.
that were about cooking, and I just really love to cook when I'm just free at the time.
Yeah, I've seen it and they were so amazing. I think everybody should see your videos and they should love it because you're really inspiring to so many people out there. So great.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to see you once again being with me, and once again gonna talk about the trending topic.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. So we're gonna discuss. Let's go to our topic.
Yeah, sure.
So we're gonna discuss about coronavirus.
Exactly.
The trending topic in YouTube and Insta and Facebook, everywhere in the world, and every platform is working on coronavirus.
Yeah.
So actually, coronavirus, I just want to ask you some questions about coronavirus.
Yeah.
So let's start on today's discussion.
Yes,
Let's
start.
in this discussion, I'm gonna first question for you is, what would you like to say about the situations nowadays in Pakistan about coronavirus?
Yeah.
I just want an overview of Pakistan from you.
Yeah, I think that the situation has been really, really difficult. I mean, so many people are having tough time in their homes and people are having so tough time in hospitals as well. And I think that Pakistan is really in disaster and really in chaos. I think it's been really bad. You know, these things happen in your life, you know. You just can't expect ease from life and these disasters happen every time.
Absolutely,
Right. And we have to just make sure that we stay calm and we follow the policies and also the laws, like universal laws that is known as the stay at home. We should follow it and we should do everything that we can and stay calm. It's all about that. Be optimistic that we can really get through from the situation. And
That's absolutely fine. I'm also thinking about that's gonna be so disaster for all the world, the chaos going on around the world. 2020 was not good as what we were
not good.
The threats of World War III.
Yeah.
And then
The bushfire in Australia.
Yeah, the bushfire in Australia, and then the death of
George Floyd.
George Floyd.
Yeah.
And I have also uploaded a video on YouTube about
Yeah,
that.
I have seen it. It was great.
Yeah, absolutely. And then this coronavirus.
Yeah.
I'm just stuck in things that what's going to happen with Pakistan and what's going to happen with the world too.
Yeah, right.
So that's where the situation is going on. I just want to ask you because this coronavirus is fully disaster. It's been a very bad thing for people. The decreasing of the population, and it is affecting our education as we discussed in our previous video, and it is also affecting the jobs and the people's mind.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask you that what would you like to say about the advantages of coronavirus?
The advantages, I mean, I think that, you know, everything happens for a reason. Coronavirus is here for a reason. I mean, our world was suffering when humans were out and they were creating disaster in the whole world. And I mean, you can see the pollution and the fight and all these things. But I think right now it has been, you know, that they're fine because of coronavirus. All the humans are in their homes and they cannot really ruin our world or our planet. So I think there are so many advantages we can take, so many positive we can take from this situation. I mean, I think there are so many people in this world, like introverts. They wanted the situation, they wanted to be stay at home, not to talk with people, be with themselves, digging deep in themselves. And about you, like there are so many people, they are trying to do something different. Like you did a new channel. I mean, it's amazing. You've been inspiring a lot of people and you're sharing positivity and this incredible information you're sharing to so many people out there.
Thank you so much.
I think it's really great.
Yeah,
I mean, you're growing.
Yeah.
So there's so many people out there, they're growing because of coronavirus, because they are staying at home and they are learning that they can work. No matter what happens, we have to keep going. And I think that's a really, really great thing. What are you going to say about it? Can you just give me even more examples about it, that how people are really being positive in the situation and taking some positive out from it and making most of the situation?
Yeah, I can say that people are, being positive because of coronavirus. I would say that majority of the sin are not being positive. It's the same thing about it. But about all over the world, majority of the people are learning things in their homes. The girls do not know cooking, are doing cooking. Boys do not know things about homes, they are knowing it. The people like me are making channels. People like me are improving their English language. People like me are learning, getting knowledge from books, from Google, from, there are so many platforms you can learn from. One more advantage I want to include here: the cleanliness of environment. The traveling with cars were creating so many pollution all over the world. That was about the ozone layer. The layer was damaging, but nowadays we have find a result out in the world that
it's sealing.
It's sealing, and the world is being cleaning, and the environment around us is looks like a fresh one. So these are the little advantages of coronavirus, but most we can say that the majority is all disadvantage. It is destroying everything.
It's destroying population. We're losing our loved ones. I mean, that's the biggest problem.
We cannot, the sad thing I would say that we cannot see the ones whom we love in our life. When they are at the last stage, when they are about to die, we cannot meet them even.
Exactly.
And they even don't allow you or allow us to go there to to just follow the traditions that we do when a person died. So
funeral.
Funeral. We cannot do that because that's not possible for us.
That's not
That's
right.
a really sad thing. That's just is eating inside me. Why is this happening? It's just happening. But we need to accept whatever is happening. We need to move. We need to move forward for that. So, what would you ask from me about the situations and about?
One thing is that the good thing we just heard about that the New Zealand, they've just got over from this.
That's
what do you want to say about it? It's so great.
I was just amazed when I heard the news that the New Zealand is out of coronavirus. There is no any patient in New Zealand. I was so happy that's
but
so
I'm not there.
Why I'm not there? The Prime Minister was so happy.
I'm just so. I think their sacrifices paid off at the end. I think that they deserved it, and really congratulations to all the New Zealanders and the Prime Ministers, everyone. They deserve it.
They deserve it. Absolutely. So let me tell you some conditions of coronavirus.
Sure. I was about to ask from you.
So that was all about the patients all over the world, out in the world. We have found in our experience there are 4 kinds of patients of coronavirus. Number 1 are those who are suffering from corona, but they do not know they are suffering from corona. Because they are healthy, they do not know they are suffering from corona, but they are moving, they are shaking their hands, they are hugging people. So the person who is suffering from coronavirus, he or she doesn't know that they are suffering from coronavirus, but he is spreading coronavirus all over him. So this is the first condition of the patient who doesn't know that he has corona or he had corona. He just spread the corona and other people are suffering from it. They are dying due to it. Number 2 is that the person is suffering from coronavirus. They quarantine themselves. They just stay away from other people, and they are absolutely healthy. They are taking care of themselves. They are taking the proper treatment, and they get okay from it. Number 3, I want to tell the patients are those who are the people who just suffer from coronavirus. They are suffering from coronavirus. They are spreading coronavirus. They die due to corona. Other people also die due to corona. 4 are one of the dangerous patients of coronavirus. They are not patients of coronavirus, but they think the corona is fake, as we discussed in our last video.
Exactly.
Most of the time, most of the people, majority of the people of sin think that coronavirus is nothing. It's just fake. People, just government is making money out of it. That's why they are doing it. But one thing I would absolutely say that is number 5, that government is doing it by their own hands. I would say. They are doing it absolutely. Why they are not just stopping the lockdown? Why they have opened all the traveling things? They have opened the bus traveling. They have opened everything. People are roaming around the streets and they are suffering from corona. That is also the major problem that government is doing it. We criticize. That's why they will do it. We need to stand up. We need to stand up. We need to take our right. So that's what they are doing.
Yeah.
Number four, I told you, let me talk first.
Yeah.
That number four, I told you,
Yeah.
that is really dangerous. That, one of my video is on coronavirus,
Yeah.
and the women I settled there, she also worked at my home. She says that coronavirus is nothing. I was shocked to hear that what is she doing.
Yeah.
And she says that everybody in the city thinks that coronavirus is nothing. So
Yeah.
what would you like to say about my 5 points I told you about the conditions of the patients of corona?
Yeah, I think that the thing you said that government is being casual about it,
Yeah.
but there's some reason, I guess. I think the lockdown that happened, Pakistan is an underdeveloped country, it's a poor country, so it can't afford that strict lockdown that you're talking about.
You are right.
I mean, there are so many workers out there. They have lost their earnings, and they are not able to feed their families, and they're not able to pay rents, bills, and also these medical expenses, school fees, all these things. I mean, it's just because of they are not earning, and that because of the lockdown. So I mean, what can we possibly do to be balanced at it so that we can have lockdown, and also that the poor people, they do not suffer at the same time.
Look, I will talk about India. In India, what government is doing, it is providing the whole, you can say the whole things, facilities to the people.
Yeah.
They are just going at the homes, they are giving by their hands,
Right.
and they are saying to stay at their homes. Yeah, India is also suffering from corona, and it is a really sad thing that they have a lot of patients. In Pakistan right now, I would say there are more than 1 lakh patients.
Right.
And in Sindh, there are 59,000 patients.
Right.
I'm really shocked to see things that once I heard that corona is in China, I was okay with it.
Yeah.
I was okay with it. I was going to school daily.
Yeah.
Then I heard a patient is here in Karachi.
Yeah.
That was only
First
one.
place.
I thought that was only one, but that was 1 lakh.
Right.
More than 1 lakh.
I mean, it's just
So-
because of the problem started at first. Like, if you know that corona is gonna come in your country, if you be casual about it, what if you were so serious at first?
Yeah.
What if you're so much strict at this thing first?
Yeah.
This wouldn't have happened, I guess.
Like, this is also a fault of our government.
Yeah, that's
What
right.
they did, why they allowed the people coming from out of countries, why they did that?
Yeah.
They should not allow the people which are coming out of countries. They
Yeah.
should not allow those people to come inside.
Right.
At least they can afford this.
I mean, they can put these people in an area where they can stay at one place, not to go out there.
Out there.
Like, they just freed those old people and they were just spreading
Absolutely,
disease.
they should keep the patients at the one side and they should give the
Yeah.
full treatment.
Right,
That
exactly.
that group will be okay with corona. That are they're having a good treatment.
Yeah.
When they will come our country, that's all right.
Alright, I mean, we wouldn't have suffered from it if
Yeah.
that would have happened. I guess
Absolutely.
I absolutely agree with you that these things are happening. If you were serious at first, this wouldn't have happened. It's all about that. And I think that because of the lockdown, people are suffering. So I think there are so many things that are happening, like the prices swings, and we've seen that even my mother, she's a doctor, and there are so many frontliners, volunteers, compounders, nurses,
Yeah, right.
doctors. They don't have that perfect equipment,
Absolutely.
They don't have, and they are risking their lives for the coronavirus
That's
patient.
what I thought. That's also
Yeah.
my point of view, that they are not providing the full dress for them.
They're just providing masks and gloves. I mean, they have to provide the whole gown, whole safety kit, because they are the warriors. They are going out there. They are saving people, and that's really, really awful. I think government needs to work on it, because there are some areas, some local areas where there are only doctors are only provided with masks and gloves, not with the proper equipment. It's a really, really awful thing.
Yeah, I
It's
also
heartbreaking.
think that that's really hard.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I think that this is a problem like the world is all facing. I think what we can possibly do to just like that people, the public, I mean, who you want to blame? It's the public or it's the government?
They both.
Right, exactly. That is right, because I think both are responsible for it. I think public could be even more sincere with
But
it.
I think that the basics are government. If they would handle, I do understand that Pakistan is undeveloped country. It cannot afford that kind of stuffs which are afforded by other countries, out of
Right.
countries. Definitely, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But I would like to see that they should make people understand to stay inside.
Yeah.
If the government is
Right.
not responsible, why will public do?
Yeah, I think the awareness, the education, it's the all thing. Even we both know that the coronavirus is bad, our lives are important, our lives are priority, we should not go out. We can understand it. But what about those people which are poor, which are illiterate,
Who do not even believe.
Right, I mean, they need to provide it with the awareness and knowledge. Or what you can do, you can possibly put the posters on all the walls everywhere so that they can, in their native language, so that everybody can understand it and gain it. And it is our duty as a citizen to follow that law, the law of staying at home. I mean, nobody will kill you at home. It's a good place. You can spend time with your family, and if you really miss your friends, you can call them. You have these lovely gadgets. You can call someone and you have a video chat. You can have the virtual lunch with them. You can have a virtual meeting with them. It's alright. It's perfectly fine. I mean, your life is everything. So you should sacrifice this. If you want to see Pakistan being a completely out of coronavirus, if you want to see that, if you want to see everything fine, if you want to see everything's healthy and everything's normal again, you need to make sure that you follow the laws as a citizen, as a responsible individual. You should do it.
Right. So I would say what you want to say about future. Like my third question, that what would you say about the future of Pakistan? What's going to happen? Look, we cannot judge anything because we don't know future absolutely. Okay, we don't have that power, that magical power to know about future. We don't know that. We don't have this. So what would you like to say about future? What is your point of view about the future of the Pakistan? What's going to happen?
I think if we go like this will not end until vaccine. I mean, the people are not being responsible. They are just being like so casual about it. I think they need to understand the situation. They need to get out from the situation. I mean, if you want to go on, you have to be responsible. And not a single person can make a difference. It's everybody has to come at front and say that I am a responsible citizen and I will do everything what my government says, what WHO says, because they are doing this for our safety. It's our safety, of course. So I think if I talk about the future, I think if this is going like that, I don't think so. Nothing will really happen until vaccine. But if I be optimistic, I think that we people have to understand we are losing people, and we have this emotion that we can't lose any people. You know, we love them. How can we use our loved ones? So for them, for their safety, for our safety, I think we will get through the situation, and we will be fulfilling our duty as a responsible citizen and staying at home, and everybody will do this. I think we'll get through this, hopefully.
Everybody is hoping to get out of it. But whatever I think is my point of view is that I've read so many articles of the different people. They are really famous, and I have read those. But they say that the coronavirus is not going to end. The situations we are watching nowadays, if these situations will be remaining for the future is not going to be good. Because what about Pakistan? If we talk about our country, that they are not controlling anything. We can see we always hear the news. Whenever we used to hear the news, whenever we watch the news, they say about today the lockdown has been opened. You can go outside. Today the bus traveling is open. Today the coronavirus is, the coronavirus is increasing. They used to say that coronavirus is increasing, but instead of this, they are saying that lockdown is that is open. That is totally finished. I think that the people over here, of the majority of the Sindh, think that coronavirus is nothing. Even I have observed, I have taken the interviews of the poor people. They say that coronavirus is nothing. They say that even that our villages, the neighbor of our village is Yar village. That is known as Yar Road in Sindhi. So coronavirus has reached the Yar village. Think about it, it is around us. So that's why I'm so worried about Pakistan. I'm so worried about the lives of the Pakistan. But I hope that the people are going to understand it. They are going to see the situation around us. They are going to understand it, and they are going to work on it. I would request the government of the Pakistan to do something, at least to do something.
They have to do something. And I really agree what you said, and I think that it's just all on us. We have to be responsible citizens. And you talk about this fake thing. I mean, you have seen a lot of people, like the whole world is suffering. Whole world can't lie. One person can lie, not everyone can lie. So you're seeing this, you're watching with your own eyes. How can you just be like nothing's happening? And one more thing I want to say that when the lockdown was over during Eid, and the malls were open, the shops were open, and everybody was just not caring about their lives, and they were just going out there not caring about it. I mean, they were going for clothes.
Yeah.
You have clothes, you have enough clothes in your wardrobe. You don't need to go out to buy a new one. And when you know that there's a risky environment out there, come on, you have to care about your life, or you care about your clothes. I mean, what do you want to say about this thing when people just get out from the house just because of shopping?
I would say that that's really awful.
Yeah,
That really made me shocked when I heard that.
Yeah.
But I just want to say that people are not caring about it, as we know that.
Yeah.
So they were going out of, they just wanted to celebrate the Eid. And they were the same, the old tradition that they were just getting out of their homes just for shopping.
Right.
And people here in Pakistan are having a craze for shopping. Right?
Yeah.
So we're just going out. I think that's really awful. I think because of this shopping, I think that so many people are suffered from coronavirus.
Yeah.
So many doctors are died just because they are serving people.
Yeah, right.
Doctors say that I am at work for you. You stay at home for me.
Yeah, exactly. That's the right thing.
Yeah. So this one, I just want to end our discussion right now.
Yeah.
So let's meet in our next discussion.
Yeah.
I will be there with you. Thank you for being with me.
I had a great chat with you. It was
Yeah.
so amazing. Thanks, everyone.